So Reddit users are sharing unusual habits that were totally normal in their family. For example, one person wrote that they always mute TV commercials, and someone else said their family members cheer for each other's farts. So is there an unusual home habit that you thought was totally normal growing up in your house?
Well, we'd have friends come over. You know those deep and delicious frozen cakes? We'd come over and friends would always be so excited to have a piece. And I didn't find out later why, because in my house, that cake was cut into 4 pieces. I think it's intended to serve 8 people, not 4. And so to this day, a childhood friend of mine who has grown kids, their children still refer to it as, oh, Mom, can we have a Jess slice? So if that is my legacy, so be it. You know?
Mine is very, very odd. I grew up on a horse farm, and we had a well. And it was kind of shallow, and if anybody's ever grown up on a well, you have to be really careful. Sometimes the water gets so low you don't have water. So before anybody could take a shower in the house, you'd have to actually pick up the phone, call, you get the reference, call the stable to make sure that they weren't watering the horses at the same time, or doing other things with water, or you would have no water for your shower or lose.
You thought that was normal.
And I was like, oh, that's totally normal. So I'd go to other people's houses, and people would just take showers. Normal. And I was like,
where do you keep the horses?
Yeah, where do you keep the horses? And you don't have to call anybody, and you have all the hot water in the world. That's amazing.
You have a good one, Emily?
I put this into I have 3 siblings, and I put this into the sibling group chat, and it just went off. And I realized a lot of them are about food. If you have a lot of siblings, I feel like there's a lot around food. I knew that most kids didn't like vegetables. I mean, that's kind of a thing. So we were picky. But what I didn't realize is that most families didn't take it as far as we took it. Like, we would have full-on green bean protests, standoffs between the parents and the kids every night, where you were sitting there and they're sitting there. You're not allowed to leave the table until you eat your beans. They won't leave either. So those lasted a really long time. We would negotiate, we would make deals. This would happen like every night. And I was like, oh yeah, you're picking me too. And then they'd talk about it and be like, yeah, I just had to eat my green beans. And I was like, oh, I would just sit at the table and just wouldn't not eat it.
It's the food things though, because in our family, I think my dad must have started this. Anytime you made a sandwich that was on a bun, he called it a bunwich. So I just went out in the world thinking that that's what everyone called it. So I think I asked for it somewhere, like, Joe, can I have a bunwich? And the person was like, what did you just say? Anyways, that's when you realize, like, your family is not normal.
Yeah.
You can use that one. Go for it. Make it a thing. Make it a thing.